Welcome to your southbound flight on the Emirates Airline. We'll soon be cruising altitude of 90 meters higher than the top of Tower Bridge. The Emirates Airline links the Royal Docks with the Greenwich Peninsula. On this flight, we'll help you to discover a fascinating corner of one of the most exciting cities in the world. Just a few miles to the northwest is the London 2012 Olympic Park. The Games were an enormous success, watched by more than 3 billion people globally. And huge efforts have gone into making sure the Games leave a powerful legacy for future generations.
I think the London Olympics 2012 was one of the best experiences of my life. I felt like I would do 1,000 times for life. As soon as I stepped in there, the roar was just electrifying. And the noise got louder and louder, and just all the hairs in my body just lifted up. I think my dad's shed a little bit of a tear, but he doesn't like to admit it. The support the British athletes got, the support the athletes got was just immense. Everyone involved loved it. They'll recollect that memory as one of the biggest days of their lives. And hopefully I can share this memory and inspire the next generation of athletes coming through.
The Olympic Park is a catalyst for the regeneration of large parts of East London. Continues from the Olympic legacy. There are opportunities for people to take part in skills and training programmes. It's a fantastic green space and a great place to just come and explore.
Beneath our flight path is the distinctive red lightship at Trinity Buoy Wharf, where the Thames is joined by the Lee Valley River. Michael Faraday, one of the world's most important scientists, had a workshop at the wharf, and it's still home to creative thinkers and artists.
We're at the Park Regenerations chain store in Trinity Buoy Wharf. Parkour is largely about relative challenge, so it's not about just doing the biggest jump that anyone can, it's more about challenging yourself. And we've got this incredible facility to train at, and it's such a positive thing to have. And we'd be looking forward to seeing what the space can do for the community. If you come from East India Station to here, there's all kinds of incredible installations, strange little pieces of street art, which kind of ties in quite well to parkour.
Yeah, there's all sorts of weird and wonderful people doing interesting things down here.
I made the fish as a temporary measure, and then someone was asking about a commission for a circus, so I thought I'd knock it together just to show them what they could have.
We spent the last year taking rubbish airplanes and trying to make saleable products. We made this rickshaw, which was obviously made from the fuselage. We're also making a DAB radio using the main thrust control, which is very exciting. Trinity Buoy Wharf feels like the last corner of old London. In a way, it feels like a little bit of industry coming back to what is historically a really industrial place.
The Docklands area of London went into decline after the Second World War. But in the 1980s, there was major new development here, and the business district of Canary Wharf rose into the sky. It now contains many of the tallest buildings in the UK, and more than 100,000 people work in the district.
The original idea of Canary Wharf came about by accident. The government had invited down a guy called Michael von Clem, who was a banker, but he was really looking for a site for a factory. The architect said, well, actually not a great site for a factory. But he knew that banking was changing, he was going to be a massive trading force for his bank. And that's where the idea came from.
Canary Wharf allows London to have a modern face because so much of London that we love is preserved and we like it to stay preserved.
Canary Wharf is the fastest growing and largest new business district in Europe. When it is completely built out, there'll be about 25 million square feet of space. And in terms of the working population, there'll be about 200,000 people.
Crossrail, when it's fully operational, will bring a whole new working population to Canary Wharf.
Lots and lots of exciting developments have happened in the east side of London, and all linked by the Docklands Light Railway, by the Jubilee Line, by Crossrail, by all the other transport infrastructure that links into those. The Docklands Light Railway trip through Canary Wharf has been listed as one of the 10 great railway journeys of the world. It is one of the great regeneration projects of the last century.
Parts of the Central Line!
Has been the lifeblood of London since Roman times, and trading ships have plied its waters for centuries. As the size of ships increased, they needed powerful tugboats to guide them. Despite the demise of the old docks, the tugs and their skippers are still the workhorses of the river.
I'm probably the oldest tug skipper on the River Thames at the moment, but we still go out today. The changes are unbelievable. In fact, you could walk one end of the dock to the other end of the dock on barges.